Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Philadelphia Union versus FC Cincinnati in the Eastern Conference Semifinals of the 2022 MLS Cup playoffs. Getting close to the end here. The bye teams are coming into the playoffs tonight. The first round byes play their first game at home against the winners of the 4-5 matches. Both matches tonight are those. Of course, tonight we start with the Eastern Conference 1 versus 5 matchup. Philly versus Cincinnati. Sort of a mini derby, frankly. It's a good appetizer for the El Trafico later tonight, I would say. It's Philly West versus the actual Philly, pretty much. So, should be very interesting. Noonan and Albright have brought together a very good team down there in Cincinnati, building a culture that does have a good bit of Union transplants in there, but the Philadelphia Union have already built that culture, and they've been doing pretty well with it. So lineups are as follows: a 4-3-1-2. Okay, no, it's not the Christmas tree. I was worried for a second. Under Jim Curtin. In goal, Andre Blake, the 2022 MLS Goalkeeper of the Year. The back four, Kai Wagner, Jack Elliott, Jakob Glesnes, and Oliver Mbaizo. The midfield three, Leon Flach, Julio El Brujo Martinez, Jack McGlynn, Daniel Gazdag. The front two, Mikel Ura, and Julian Carranza. Jose Martinez. Why did I blank like that? My bad. Jose El Brujo Martinez. Had to correct myself. I normally say El Brujo, so that's probably why. And FC Cincinnati, a very similar formation, a 3-4-1-2 in goal. Roman Celentano. The back three, Nick Hagland, Ian Murphy, and Matt Miazga. The midfield four, Alvis Powell, Obina Nwobodo, Moreno, Alvaro Barreal, Luciano Acosta, and the front two, Brandon Vasquez and Brenner. There we go. Had to be some blue and gold for what I've predicted tonight. Had to be. That's what we did. But those are your two lineups here for Cincinnati and Philly. Cincinnati got here, of course, beating the Red Bulls. Philly, first in the East, had the break, had the bye. Not too bad like a couple of years ago because it was really just a week, so it shouldn't be that bad. 3-0 Canadiens over Coyotes. Of course. What's up, Red Bull Insider? How we doing? What's up, Rory? How we doing, Angus? How we doing, Elias? Just a lot of haze, ain't we? Philly winning this 3-0. Of course. I feel like Cincinnati's getting skull drug. I don't know why people are giving Cincy a better chance than they're in for. People like Philly fans are scared of Cincinnati. I'm like, they're good now relative to what they were for the last 3 years, but I don't think you should be scared of them. Again, very good appetizer before the El Trafico later tonight. Should be. And Miazga, the guy who mocked Lionez's height. Yep, he did. That was him. Yes. When Miazga was still a future star. Leaf fans booing the team again. I'm not shocked, but do they deserve it this time? Because sometimes they deserve it. Like the Coyotes game. Sometimes they don't deserve it, but sometimes they do. So, just depends. Well, with that being said, barring total collapse, Philly will easily win. I don't see a total collapse for Philly. That's the thing. I just don't see it. I don't think anybody should see it. Unless even a Cincinnati fan could probably admit they're in too deep. But crazier things have happened in MLS. Philly won the Shield back in 2020 and then collapsed to New England somehow. So I think Philly are too experienced to let that happen again, though. Thoughts on Bahrain versus Canada's friendly on November 11th? I think it's good. It helps the MLSers stay fit. It's probably more of a MLS centric friendly. And Bahrain are no pushovers. So, of course, the MLSers who go over to play that friendly, it won't be that easy. I will be watching it, of course. I will cover it, of course. Even though probably barely anybody on the Bahrain side of things are actually going to watch. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be on TV somewhere. He's goal coming clutch again, maybe. Same with Japan, I guess, but should be very, very interesting, I think. I think it should be a very interesting match. So, guess what's being released today? Canada's provisional roster. I'll check it out, but, well, I guess there is a video for Friday, I guess. I didn't realize that. Well, now, provisional roster, I think you're kind of jumping the gun a little bit. Let's be honest. You make a roster video about the true roster, not the provisional roster, but you kind of can pick out the names that are probably actually going out of the provisional roster, probably. I don't think it takes a genius. I don't think it takes a genius, but that's just me. There we go. But we'll see. Then again, Friday video. Maybe a good idea is to try to keep that schedule as a thing, if it can be. We'll see. We'll see. But it's getting close to those World Cup days with hot chocolate. Probably not exactly, but or at least for streams. Kind of have to drink hot chocolate pretty quickly. What did Portland need this offseason besides younger players? Not really sure, but lineup for Cincinnati: Roman Celentano, Ian Murphy, Matt Miazga, Nick Hagland, Alvaro Barrial, Junior Moreno, Obina Nwobodo, Alvis Powell, Luciano Acosta, Brenner, and Brandon Vasquez. Should be good. I would say a forward to replace Niazgoda, but I don't know if they go younger or not. But that Argentinian guy Charlotte is connected to, Portland's trying to gazump them on. So, frankly, that works. That works. Basically, a Niazgoda replacement that's not exactly, I guess, younger, but not young. Like about 23, 24. I ain't covering the 4 a.m. matches. Canada didn't get the short stick for that. And the 4 a.m. matches, they don't really seem like the best ones anyway. So, lucky for me. Caulfield has 26 goals in 24 games under Martin St. Louis. He's that stupid good. Yeah. Pretty much a retool is what I would say for Portland, yeah. But I will say, I think they realize the 4 a.m. games are the ones that probably should be not the best. So, good schedule making. Yeah, because an hour behind, yeah. I can't wait till 2026. It's going to be a lot better. Way better. And hopefully 2030 is in South America, and that'll be way better too. Russia wasn't too bad either. Why not? That doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Again, the Union lineup as well, because I didn't catch it on. Exactly. Honestly, just a cuckoo clock. That's probably a better idea. Or just buy a rooster. Well, no, the sun doesn't rise at 4 a.m. during the winter. Shit, that doesn't work. Yeah, cuckoo clock then. Or a grandfather clock. Yeah, that works. Those are pretty well. But the Union lineup again: Andre Blake at goal, the back four: Oliver Mbaizo, Jakob Glesnes, Jack Elliott, Kai Wagner. Midfield three: Jack McGlynn, Jose Albrujo Martinez, Leon Flach, Daniel Gazdag. Front two: Mikel Uda and Julian Carranza. This is the game that'll get Jack McGlynn to Europe. He was going to Europe anyway, but you also have CCL in the spring. I'd say keep Gazdag and McGlynn. Wagner's probably gone. But I'm sure if they're hot throughout CCL and possibly, well, no, Jack ain't going to the World Cup. Gazdag, Hungary isn't going to the World Cup. But if their MLS performances and CCL performances are hot through like May, or it's actually early June this time. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's perfect, actually. Keep them through CCL. You're right, the summer window, and boom. He was going to Europe anyway, though. Same as Gazdag. It was pretty much a guarantee. And Wagner was probably gone in the winter. He was obviously gone in the winter. But lots of moves in the next 2 years for the Union. As long as they spend their money right, shouldn't hurt them either. They should be able to stick right on the same path they are. Maybe backslide a little bit, but not too far. Not too far. Should be interesting, though. And Jim Drip Curtin, as always. Seriously, though, Jim Curtin, honestly, best dressed manager in the league. Always has drip. The sneakers, the custom made stuff. You can't disagree at all. Cincinnati in the orange, Philly in the navy blue. Of course. They're both Philly's home kit and Cincinnati's away. Jim Curtin has drip. Has, not had. Pat Noonan, the first season as manager for Cincinnati, had a pretty good season. Good turnaround with Cincinnati. Nobody really expected it, but there you are. Fox Sports is so bad. I can't wait till Apple TV, tell you the truth. ESPN ain't great either. Let's be honest. They both suck. ESPN honestly sucks too. Let's be honest. Cincinnati to kick off, and here we go. Really a sky cam shot. There we go. Cincinnati versus Philly. Here we go. And here comes Cincinnati already. Still going forward. Not too bad. Cross in. Gets it to Powell. Blocked through and out for a corner. ESPN is better than Fox. Barely. Barely. If you're clearing a low bar, is that really good? I don't think so. That's just me. I can't wait to see how Apple TV does. But TSN is great. Sadly enough, not everybody plays on TSN. Just the Canadian teams. And then whenever a team comes around to playing a Canadian team. But, you know. There you go. Luciano Acosta to take the corner. Whoever printed those numbers did horribly. Cross in. And that looks like that was a great shot straight to a Union defender, but foul and given forward. ESPN doesn't give a damn about soccer, but they cover it sort of anyway. Yeah, but it sort of seems like when they do cover it, it's either on ESPN Plus, they use a horrible camera on a national TV game, by the way, aka Philly Eastern Conference Final versus New York last year. The camera was absolutely horrible. It was 420p. Yeah. Horrible. Their best shows are honestly low-key ESPN Plus shows. Football Americas. ESPN FC sucks, but that's just, yeah. Football Americas doesn't even really cover Europe unless it's an American CONCACAF player in Europe. And honestly, Hercules Gomez carries because Sebi Salazar don't know what the hell he's talking about, but even sometimes a broken clock is right twice a day. Throw in for Cincinnati. Hercules is a walking W, though. Given away, here comes Philly. And Hagland cleared, it looks like stoppage of play. Free kick, I guess? Explain to me what the hell. Free kick for Cincinnati. All right. Who's this referee? And absolutely nothing on Font Mob. Thought it was already there. Here comes Cincinnati going forward. Cincinnati's held onto the ball pretty early. Save up Andre Blake. Puts it right back into the mixer. Acosta. Oh boy. Good dispossession. That's out for a throw for Philly. Hagland playing well. 4th minute. Cincinnati has definitely held possession a little bit more than I expected. The ref is Tim Ford. Well, I don't remember his name, so must be a good thing. As in, if I don't remember their name, they must be an okay pro referee. Or at least better than horrible. If I don't remember somebody's name. Or it's been long enough to where they had a horrible call that I forgot about it. Either way. What's up, Connor? How we doing? 5th minute, Andre Blake for a goal kick. Philly's got to shape up here. Seriously, they're really conceding a lot of possession to Cincinnati, and it looks like it's bound to bite them in the ass. Maybe saying Cincy was going to get skull dragged was absolutely wrong. Well, there you go. The people who were scared of Cincinnati actually beating Philly may be actually vindicated with the performance. Come out with 10 full hats saying, I was right. Fifth minute, Philly. Plays forward. Carranza, still in, shot saved by Celentano. Philly's first chance. You remember the match between your team against Atlanta on October 16th? Since October 16th? Talking about last year? See, exactly. I forgot. First chance for Philly gets saved easily by Celentano. Yeah, because we did play Atlanta in October. No, we played later in October last year. This year. This is October. I mean, like August, September. If that's the case, yes. It is last year. There we go. Oh, yeah. Carranza, or Gazdag, trying to get it to Carranza. Flach, crossed and blocked. Oh, yeah, because the October window, September, October, November. Yeah, that makes, yep. There you go. Because, yeah, I think October window. Then you had Pacific Decision Day, Montreal. Or the November window, then Montreal, and all the playoffs. Header, past the post. Philly's starting to wake up, though. That's the good news. Gazdag puts the ball past the post off the header, 8th minute. Yeah. Felt later than it really was then. Goal kick for Celentano. Definitely one of the better rookies this season in MLS. Throw in for Philly. Quick move. Ura. Nope. Cleared away. Out for a throw in for Philly in the offensive zone, but it was still pushes it back a bit. Kai Wagner still on the ball. Yep. Kai Wagner on the ball. Plays it forward. Flach chasing. Leon Flach chasing. Plays back. Ura. Still Flach. Cleared. Cincinnati is tough defensively, I can tell you that much. Definitely not as open of a game as I thought this would be. It'll probably get there, but it'll probably get there. Plays through. And that's a bad giveaway, but still. Gazdag, no. Foul against. Free kick for Cincinnati. Slavkovsky's first goal in the NHL. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, I could see it. Free kick for Cincinnati. 10th minute, 1-9 through this match. And it hasn't been very open. It hasn't been very open. Cincinnati going forward. They'll play it slow. Over the top. Switches the play, but not far enough to Andre Blake. That'll be a goal kick. Or forward play by the goalkeeper. But Kai Wagner. El Brujo Martinez. Philly. And Mbaizo plays back. Oh, no free kick the other way. Free kick to Cincy. 11th minute. That's no. I see this game. Cincinnati are a way better team. That's why I predicted FC Cincinnati will upset the first seed curse. I thought that wouldn't. Okay, I see. Yep, I see why that was a foul. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe the first seed curse is still a thing, even if it's only a week break. Maybe that's the thing. Who knows? But, eh. Be a free kick for Cincinnati. Referee swallowed his whistle. Or more like he glued it to his mouth. 12th minute free kick for Cincinnati. How well could the best team in MLS do in the Premier League? I'd say they stayed up. I'd say they stay up. About 15th. The relegation zone teams or the relegation battle teams aren't even really that good this year. Whether we're talking about Philadelphia or LAFC, 15th place. I think they could handle. They wouldn't overperform that, but Cincinnati going forward. Plays the free kick. That goes out for a goal kick. 13th minute. Goal kick for Andre Blake. Plays it forward. Philadelphia still trying to find forward play, and they have it. Carranza. Yeah, true. Looks like a free kick for Philly. Yep, referee's just absolutely glued the whistle to his mouth, frankly. Ali Musse's been doing pretty good for Calvary. Still, as per recently, still doing pretty good. Still one of the best players on that team. Free kick played through. Headed on. Past the post, that'll be a goal kick for Celentano. 14th minute. How much longer do you think he'll stay in the CPL? At the worst, 2 seasons. I'd say a season or a season and a half. I think he goes one more full season, but I think he moves on pretty. In general, 2 seasons is still pretty quickly. If I had to put money on it, probably summer 2024. Saw yesterday's game when Toluca picked up a win against Club America. I saw the score. The game itself. Just watching the MLB playoffs. Just because. Hello, Salvador. Cincinnati going forward. Oh, clean tackle. I would say so. I wasn't that referee. And Kai Wagner is hopping. Not the best news. And Mbaizo puts it through, but that'll be a corner. Try to cross it. Yeah, that's a good move then. Kai Wagner for the corner. Let's see if that knock he took could affect him. on this corner. Let's see. Was hopping a little bit there on that counterattack. Picks the ball back up. I think he'll do well in MLS. Ali Muse would probably do well in MLS, but I think he could go to Europe as well. And he's also, by the time he moves, will be like 27, 28, so it probably is just worth it. Punched away by Celentano. El Brujo plays forward, gets it back through McGlynn. Cross. Header. Cleared. Cleared away by Cincinnati there. They deal with a danger. 17th minute throw in. Will be for the Union, yes. Good. That's great. Raptors won by 2 points over the Cleveland Cavaliers, so that was a good win. Hopefully the Raptors get better throughout the season, but honestly, I could see him in the Bundesliga. I think the Bundesliga fits Ali Muse. Or Serie A, one of those two, but I think Bundesliga is a little bit better. Foul free kick here for Cincinnati. 18th minute. Seems like the game is evening out a bit here. Philly's had their moments. Cincy's had their moments. Philly's starting to seem a bit more dominant, but of course, the first like 10 minutes. Cincinnati looked like they were making a good move. Kind of threw everything at that first 10 minutes, trying to get an early lead, which honestly, I don't blame them, because if you get an early lead against a favorite like Philly, I don't know if it would have put them on the back foot that much, but it's worth a shot. So I see what they were trying to do, but since about the 10th minute, Philly's been the better team. They've been more themselves. They've woken up. It's time for them to, or here's a chance for Cincinnati still pretty early, 19th minute. If I see a Somali international playing in the Bundesliga, they'll be seeing me soon. Hey, it's probably, I've heard Germany's a beautiful country to vacation in. Haven't really heard about full-time living in, but I've heard traveling there is beautiful. So I've heard. That's a throw-in. Tonight's Pachuca Monterrey. Same time as El Tráfico. I'm watching El Tráfico. Sign? Something. 20th minute throw in for the Philadelphia Union. And here's a good forward play. Brandon Vasquez takes the shot, saved by Andre Blake. Fair enough, yeah, that's true. These playoff teams change up their game style and game plan, unlike Bobby Bacala. Yes, exactly. What you think you're going to get, you may not get, especially from these underdogs. But they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink. I have to like that. '20th minute goal kick for Andre Blake. MLS goalkeeper of the year this year. I agree with that. Part of things, but El Brujo Martinez walking off a knock. Been a very physical game so far between Cincinnati and Philly, I have to say. It's been a very rough and tumble game, which I expected that, but very rough and tumble game here. 21st minute. Philly. Exactly. I agree with that. And Cincinnati definitely did beat him with speed earlier in the season and probably could still do it now. Acosta doesn't control possession there. And El Brujo Martinez kicks it right back into the box. That is a corner for Cincinnati. 22nd minute. Remember Charlie Austin? Yeah, I remember. How much is the plate? I'm not selling any plates. I don't know how to help you. I'm not selling any plates. Acosta, cross, cleared, shot, plays through, blocked away. Didn't he retire? Or no, it was Charlie Adam who retired. Somewhere in League Two, probably. Who's winning the Liga MX title? I see America still coming back, frankly. Honestly, America. I think they'll end up coming back against Toluca. But whoever wins that tie between America and Toluca, I think end up winning, frankly. Headed on. Free kick for Philly, yes. Plays in Australia A-League. Pretty much the same, frankly. The talent level in both are pretty similar, let's be honest. So, wasn't too far off of a guess. They both speak English. The talent level is similar. Wasn't far off. Goal kick for Philly. Seriously, though, I think Philly really needs Alejandro Bedoya. More than they seem to need him. Bedoya being out, at least not able to start, that's not great. Like, Philly legitimately needs Bedoya. I think it got everybody feeling some type of way, even the neutrals. Do you have a game after this? Yes, we're going live for El Tráfico at 9. And I'll review that as well once it's over. Whoever wins that series is taking it all the way. El Tráfico, not so much. Toluca, America, yes. I still think Austin's the better team in the West. Even honestly better than LAFC right now. And I think Philly would beat anybody who comes out of the West. And Montreal, I think it's possible that they win if they come out of the East as well. I'd still think they'd be favored, frankly. 25th minute. Yellow card here. I could see it, honestly, this winter, post-World Cup. Yep. Free kick here. Looks like Hagelin got a yellow. Yep, Hagelin got a yellow. Free kick for Philadelphia here. Kai Wagner, 26th minute, takes the free kick, plays it in, headed away. Looked like it was going the right angle, but not really. El Tráfico is going to be upset. LAFC won't get supporter shield curse. I see LA Galaxy winning El Trafico tonight. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling the Galaxy are going to win. Honestly, if it was Nashville, I still felt LAFC were going to get upset. But I just think LAFC have been pedestrian for the past, month and a half. Shot saved by Celentano. That was a weak shot by Carranza, but I really think, personally, LA Galaxy wins tonight. I think that's where the upset happens, but this match isn't too far off from upset territory. Alvis Powell. It could go that way. El Brujo Martinez plays it forward. Elliott. El Brujo. Gazdag. The fact that he's far out on the wing, that was probably a bad thing. Gazdag, it goes out. I agree, because he always scores headers. He always was able to score a header out of the back pocket, That's the one thing I miss about corners with TFC, or free kicks for that matter, if they were more cornerish, or further out. Hagland was always there to score a header. It was absolutely automatic. It always seemed like he found a way to score a header. The 2016 Eastern Conference Final at home, that DC game where it ended up 4-4 before the World Cup in 2018. The one time he didn't was for a trophy, but put one straight in the ground against Tigres. But, we all have our bad days. But, had some memorable goals. He got his niche. And he still has done the same thing with Cincy when he's had the chance. So, he hasn't lost it. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a corner and they try to play it to Hagland and he scores a header. I wouldn't be shocked. Whether that is the leading goal, the first goal, or it ties up the game, I could see it, frankly. I wouldn't be shocked. The more guys you have in different positions who could score is very valuable. I agree. If you could have a goal scorer at about 6 out of 10 outfield positions, that's a good thing. Or starters-wise. Then if you have people off the bench that could score, and say 4 of your bench out of 7 can score, and they have a chance to have a finishing touch, that's a really good thing to have. I agree. The more people who are a threat to score, the more the other team has to worry, or more players the other team really has to worry about. The most, I should say. And if you change people's position of focus, or have more positions of focus than normal, it's going to overrun a team, honestly. And I agree with that. Back in 2017, TFC, it seemed like anybody could score. Anybody. That's the problem with TFC right now, is even though we have 3 great players, right, you don't have that possible chance of goals by committee situation. And I think that's a real problem. Shot past the post. That'll be a goal kick for Andre Blake in the 30th minute. Exactly. Oh, talking about the Habs game. I mean, Cincy are knocking on the door. I won't lie. Barriel was sliding in there. Yeah, I can see that. It's still 0-0 in the 30th minute between Philly and Cincinnati. Nobody's scored yet. Both teams have been knocking on the door. And Rory's talking about the Habs game. Thoughts on the UK having 3 prime ministers in a year? It's been wild out there in the UK, hasn't it? This is unprecedented, honestly. Carranza. It's just an interesting thing to see happen. It's very unprecedented. Flach, shot right to Celentano. That's a save. It's very unprecedented. So it's very interesting to see. Because, of course, we'll see. Who goes to the World Series? I got the Padres and the Astros. I got Padres versus Astros. And honestly, Padres in 7 for that series. Happy for you that you feel better down there. When Oso went down, TFC were done. I agree. The other day, Ronaldo wouldn't get off his butt to score. That is one exception. He's almost gone. I mean, hey, if United want to get rid of him for free, I know a place that could take him as a DP striker that he would probably do well in. He doesn't want to press. I don't care. He's Ronaldo. Erik ten Hag should have never... Honestly, I don't think Bobby Bacala would be that harsh on Ronaldo. He would probably let Ronaldo just walk all over him, frankly. And that's the way you should be. Bobby Bacala has no reason, if that somehow ended up happening, Bobby Bacala has no reason not to let Ronaldo walk all over him. I don't care how bad it is for the TFC locker room. You have Federico Bernardeschi, Lorenzo Insigne, and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. I know it won't happen. Just let me dream. That would probably be the best front line in most leagues, let alone MLS. Somebody get that bot. Yeah. The UK will end up having a 4th prime minister by the end of the year. Well, I mean, there's not time for a general election, but if you're saying that somebody resigns as quick as Liz Truss did, bots on board, zap them. Exterminate! Where's the Daleks? Exterminate! Both teams, in my opinions, are underdogs. Question is who's willing to not give up. How is Philly an underdog to you? They almost won the Supporters' Shield. They should have went to MLS Cup last year if it wasn't for a COVID outbreak. I mean, they're not underdogs. They're not playing their best right now, but I think Philly in the end still wins. They're sort of playing down to Cincinnati, or Cincinnati's playing the best game of their lives. Either way. In MLS Cup, they're underdogs. Fair enough. They don't have the history. I can understand that. It'd be their first MLS Cup, either team. Yeah, okay, I understand where you're coming from. The playoffs, I meant. Cincinnati, honestly, is playing the best. I could see Philly win the MLS Cup, and I think they are. But Cincinnati definitely is playing the best game of their life so far tonight. And it looks like Philly's sort of playing down to them. I won't lie, so far. So if you were just watching this game, I could see it. I wouldn't put it past it. Yep. Well, true. Well, I mean, Toronto FC haven't won a trophy since 2018. So, actually, yeah, Toronto. That's actually, oh boy, I hate that comparison, but I mean, it's true. Well, no, we technically won the 2020 Canadian Championship in 2022, but at that point, we already got the spoils of it. And frankly, it was against the CPL team, and we won on penalties. That wasn't a big conquering. Honestly, yeah, people forgot that as soon as it happened, frankly. So, yeah, Toronto. Yeah. or Red Bulls. But Red Bulls, even though they're a waste of time. Yeah, Philly's definitely playing down to Cincy right now. And Cincy's honestly playing the best game of their lives so far. See how it changes in the second half. Or Galaxy. Galaxy could be that. It's been a while since they've been really, really good. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes people get heated. I understand it. I don't know any good Philly Union players. Daniel Gazdag, Andre Blake, Julian Carranza, Mikel Ura, Kai Wagner. I mean, honestly, though, Jack McGlynn, that's kind of pushing it. That's kind of pushing it. But 37th minute. Paxton Aronson, but he's not starting, though. Best U20 in MLS. Yeah, I'll give you that, though. Yep. Celentano for a goal kick, 37th minute. That's out. Pachuca Monterrey first leg is tonight. Yep. Hopefully at least be able to pay attention to the score there. LA Galaxy and NYCFC are my favorite teams in MLS. Not bad picks. They're both still in the playoffs. Yep. For the Philly St. Louis Cardinals series, I presume. Which, that was the game that Albert Pujols said his final ever career game, same as Yadi Molina. At least they got a hit in their final games. I told you emo sucks, and okay. I hope you liked it. The toasted Ravs are good, though, but it's 0-0. Still, the 39th minute, saw Pujols' last hit. Great. Yeah, Busch Stadium is one of the best in MLB. Honestly. Nah, it is the best. I love Busch. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I feel like I am. Terrible for leaving parking in center, though. That sounds good. That sounds good. Did you see David Ochoa and his comments on the Minnesota United manager? What did he do? Oh, no, I didn't see it. Dinamo plays in split against Hajduk Split. Hajduk must win or the title race will already be done. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, sometimes parking at Busch, if you leave right on, it's horrible getting out of there. Honestly, Scottrade's the same way, too. Emo's the worst local pizza chain ever. It's very thin, but it's cut in squares, and the crust feels like cardboard, and the Provel tastes like glue. Exactly. That also, you could go with that. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. But at least I'm not the only one who thinks emos is... Don't. Toasted Ravs are awesome, though. I agree. I love toasted Ravs. Yeah, it's that thin crust. Yeah, really thin, cut in squares. Referee, 41st minute, and that's nice. Yeah, they had. Yep, that should be a card definitely against Cincy. But I did see that a barbecue restaurant, like on their Instagram story, that they were putting over. That looks pretty good. Sugar Fire. I'm not a barbecue guy, but I've heard good things about Sugar Fire. I'm just not a barbecue guy. But Sugar Fire is one of the better barbecue restaurants around here. I'll say that for sure. From what I've heard, and it's just the way Emos does it. But yeah, I sort of agree. Donato's in Columbus though isn't half bad though. If you've went to Donato's in Columbus or like that area, that's actually pretty good. Had it when I was there back in 2019. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, so I've heard. I think I ate a burger there that wasn't really barbecue. So yeah, those were good actually. Columbus was a lot bigger than I expected. Yeah, me too, honestly. Columbus is a pretty nice city, but then again, I mean, the Ohio State University is there, so it's a pretty big city that I knew it was a city-ish, but I thought it was more of a college town type city, not just a city outright. But Cincinnati has the ball in the box. Costa dispossessed. Philadelphia going forward, 43rd minute. Holy shit, 14 hours. 14 hours from Philadelphia to Columbus. Holy. It only took me about 6. To be honest, KC barbecue is better. See, when I went to Kansas City, I didn't have barbecue there either. I didn't. Well, it was Kansas City, Kansas, not Kansas City, Missouri, but to St. Louis. I was like, well, I mean, if you had 6 from that. Yeah, it makes about sense. From like Philly to St. Louis, that makes a lot more sense, yeah. Texas barbecue, far superior. Gazdag. Vesuvius was the best pizza in Toronto. They were square slices. I had square slices today at Rustic Bakery. Delicious. As long as they're not cardboard thin slices and they don't have Provel, I could get behind it. I don't hate square slices. I hate the way Emos does things. As I said, Donato's in Columbus is great. Halfway point is about 100 miles east of Columbus, weirdly. About somewhere in Indiana then, or like at the tip of Ohio then. Marco's Pizza. I know there's Marco Pizza around here. I see commercials for it, but I haven't had it. But it does look good. The one time I went to Kansas City, Missouri, had a barbecue at a spot. Indeed, it was a really good. See, that was Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas City, Kansas. 3 minutes of stoppage time at the half. There's barely anything in Kansas City, Kansas. Barely. Besides Sporting's ground, besides the Speedway, besides a strip mall, and a Walmart area, and I think a furniture store, and a water park. Got Cane's and Ohio better than Chick-fil-A. I don't mind barbecue or Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple on pizza, Wrong. That's also one thing I'm militant on. Emo sucks and no pineapple on pizza. CC's Pizza, not too bad. Pa Pizza in St. Louis. Yeah, I've heard of it. Haven't tried it, but I've heard of it. I've heard of them. Baseball Hall of Fame and Jazz Hall of Fame, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm talking about the Kansas side of things. I never went to the Missouri side, sadly. When I was in Kansas City, Kansas, I never went to the Missouri side. So it took about a good couple of minutes to get over anyway. So that's why there's so many hotels. All right. I guess it's easier to just stop like a couple minutes away in Illinois than drive through. Had to cut through East St. Louis. As long as you had your windows rolled up, I think you'd be, well, you're fine. So Lake State Park thing. Yeah. Used to live in Lawrence, Kansas for a few years, drove to KC, Missouri to work. Okay. 47th minute. That does sound delicious. I'm not going to lie. 48th minute. Looks like we're about to get to that's not too bad. When there's good food, you gotta eat it. You know? That's the way I see it. Whether you cook it yourself or you go for somewhere for it. If you have good food around you, you gotta eat it. Sucks we blew the lead yesterday. I felt this in the World Series with the possibility going 2-0 coming home. Yeah, that honestly was a heartbreaker for the Phillies. I'm not going to lie. I think I'd be happy with either team going to the World Series. And honestly, whoever comes out of the NL, I want to see win the World Series. But that just the way that went down. I think I picked the Padres to go through, but I'm fine with either team, especially if it's the Astros. If the Guardians were in the ALCS, I'd probably be singing a different tune. I don't know. But with that being said, it's 0-0 at halftime between Philadelphia and Cincinnati. Take a short break, talk about the stats of the half. Sit tight. We'll be back and enjoy the second half of this match and see if there's a breakthrough. We'll see. Sit tight. Yeah, this feels definitely more like a TFC game. Crazily enough, the last time the Union played, they ripped TFC's head off 4-0. So what's happened to them? Stats of the half. 51% possession to 49% possession. 7 shots to 5. 135 accurate passes. 71% to 131. 72%. 6 fouls committed to 6. 2 offside to 0. 2 corners to 2. 3 shots on goal to 2. 191 passes to 163, 71% pass accuracy to 72, 17 throws to 10, 2 accurate crosses on either side, 3 tackles, 1 to 6, 4 interceptions to 8, 2 blocks to 0, 7 clearances to 13, 2 keeper saves to 3, 0 yellows to 1, and 0 reds to 0. Still 0-0 at the half. I did. Still. Happy to hear it too. LA Galaxy to upset LAFC 2-1. I think that's the case, but let's get back to the halftime stats. Honestly, it's been a half and half. Well, it's honestly been a half and half, ain't it? Philadelphia's had their moments of looking better. But the way I see it, Philadelphia's had their moments. They've played like Philly for about half the half, and then they've played down to Cincinnati for half the half. Cincinnati's honestly playing the best game of their lives right now, frankly, and that's still half and half. With that being said, Philly needs to be better in the second half. They need to wake up and be more themselves. With that being said, Philly needs to be better in the second half. Cincinnati playing the best game of their lives. Very interesting. Can't wait to see how the second half unfolds. But it's really been half and half. I think both teams, Philly definitely needs to be better. Cincinnati should be. The fact Philly hasn't scored yet just made me more confident NYCFC could reach the MLS Cup final. Beat Montreal first. I'm rooting for you to do it. We'll see. Is that the ad? There we go. There we go. All right. Time that out. I think you're just trying to jinx. I think you're just trying to split the difference. But that only really works if you're putting money on the game. You pick your team to lose. If you lose, you get money. If your team wins, your team wins. Not that well, honestly, TFC, no. That'd actually be a good way to play it. I wish I did these past 2 years. That probably would have been a really good way to play it. They lose, make money. They win, my team won. Would have been a really good way to play it. By the time I start doing that, they'll actually start winning. So, the bet hedge, you know. I wonder what a predictive model would say about that. I know what that. Oh, you're saying it auto-corrected. I mean, it works either way. I'm okay with either one of these teams to win. Frankly, I mean, I picked Philly to win the MLS Cup, so if my bracket gets busted, it gets busted. So, I mean, I need Philly to pull through here. Nashville didn't completely bust my bracket. But I miss anything but the LAFC match where I had Nashville going through on my full bracket. It's over during this round, pretty much. So, guess what today marks? My phone volume wasn't working, so sorry to ask again. Yeah. Not exactly. Between when I picked Miami to win, it's true by injury, but Gonzalo retirement, I was thinking he would score, but not exactly. Fair enough, but also, we'll see what happens. Vamos LA Galaxy, says Soccer Guy. I feel like there's going to be a giant LA Galaxy upset. Like that, it just feels like that's in the water. And the goal of the year was Joseph Martinez against New England. Of course. Of course. Of course people would vote. Congrats. Congratulations. Congratulations. But seriously, Crescito didn't win goal of the year? Why are Atlanta fans stuffing the brackets or stuffing the ballot boxes? 925, okay. I'll bring it up, Chicho. Joseph should have left Atlanta a long time ago. Well, he's going to be leaving in the offseason. I don't know. I think a trade to Toronto would be good. Good change of pace. Good change of pace for him. I think, yeah, but Joseph is gone. I think Atlanta's going to get rid of him. I'd love to see him in Toronto. That'd be great. Second half's about to start. But seriously, Joseph Martinez winning goal of the year. Crescito's goal was still better. Why is there like fan voting on these awards? Atlanta needed to win something. They're going to fill the ballot box. Stuff the ballot box. Stop the count. Second half's about to start after the commercial break. Philly, of course, still 0-0. Hopefully they wake up on it. Hopefully they wake up in the second half. I'm sure they will. I'm sure somebody will have a second half run, waking up, or goal. But we'll see. Or Toronto. I think that's a good move. Somebody get that. Well, okay, brother BKL, good. The bots won't. They never will. The bots never will. They'll always pop up. Thoughts on the reverse retro jerseys? The Leafs one sucks. The Leafs reverse retro jersey looks like just a similar home jersey at the same point. Like, there's nothing different, really, at all. It's a little bit different leaf. There's a little bit different striping, but it's honestly just a waste of time. The Leafs reverse retro. The Habs reverse retro. I love that. I love the Habs reverse retro. Of course, the Montreal Expos powder blue. I like that sweater. I like the Blues gold kit. Of course, I like the gold sweater, I should say. I like their gold sweater. I like the Tampa Bay Lightning reverse retro. I like the Tampa Bay Lightning reverse retro. I think that looks amazing. What the Lightning has. I don't like Tampa Bay Lightning, but I'd unironically cop that sweater. Like, that's nice. That reverse retro Lightning sweater. Avalanche. Yeah, I agree with that. What up, Raniel? Yeah, the Habs, I think they may have taken the cake, though. Them or the Blues. Frankly. I like the Blues one as well. I think 2021's was still better, but the Blues have a good reverse retro. So, be interesting. But Blues I've seen the Flyers like have the long practice pants with their reverse retro jersey. That's cool, but that's only a warm-up thing, the pants part. The jersey's good. It's good. Speaking of Philly, so second half starting here. I like the warm-up pants. When are the final World Cup rosters released? Probably start in November. Flyers starting decent. I did not expect. I agree. Like, I didn't expect Tortorella and the Flyers to do that good. I think they'll still finish bottom 6. No, I don't think so. I think Tortorella's got him good. Or have him going good. 45th minute. And Mbaizo. Playing forward. Here comes Philadelphia. Kyoto until keeper save. As far as Montreal, how many times do we face them this year? Never beat them away until they played stronger. Shooting goals alongside with Kamara, Toy, and Kyoto until goalkeeper saves. Here comes Philadelphia starting off pretty quickly in this second half, and that's no foul. So you're going to act like your freaking whistle's glued to your lips for the first half of the match, but not call a foul there. Over the bar, that's a goal kick. Reverse retro is NHL's Adidas ploy to put out more alternate jerseys, but they're based off retro logos and retro color schemes of the hockey clubs. So it's not their current logo, unless you're like Vegas, who's just brand new, or Seattle. But normally it's like something from the past, like a color scheme or a logo, and then they build around it. But it's not exactly a throwback, but it has throwback elements. But it's just Adidas' way to make more money on alternates for hockey. And actually, they've also sort of had reverse retros leak out into the world of college sports as well. Because I've seen Mississippi State 2020, they had a gray jersey that was their reverse retro, which I actually kind of like that one. Even though that year they also wore a black jersey and they also wore a throwback jersey itself. So, a little off topic, but it's Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe today's Messi and Ronaldo type of players debate. I could see it, yep. I like those jersey hoodies that started with the NHL. Jersey hoodies. That seems kind of... I get the point, but yeah. Other leagues are doing it now. Yeah, baseball makes sense, and NFL. But 48th minute, Cincinnati going forward here. Headed back by Elliott Andre Blake on the ball to go forward, 48th minute. But Adidas just likes this reverse retro branding. But seriously, though, how in the hell did they come up with a gray reverse retro jersey for Mississippi State? They've never wore gray. Instead of a normal hoodie string. Oh, okay. I get it. Like the lace, neck, front. See, that's all you had to say. Well, Nike don't do no reverse retros. They do the City Connects. So that won't happen. I'd be more worried if Tony La Russa was still around, then they probably would do that throwback of like that, 74 uniform? I think it's quirky, but if you're going to throw back for the White Sox, it better be like their 80s jerseys. Or like the SOX on the front, the blue and red, like those. Which they've always sort of thrown back to. Detroit Red Wings wore hockey pants at one point in the 80s in the NHL. Weird. Also, Philadelphia Flyers did because they're bringing back those pants for warm-ups whenever they wear their reverse retros. Carranza, and he gives it away to Brenner. Sometime late 70s, yeah. Think. Cincinnati. Shot. Save by Andre Blake. Big save from the goalkeeper of the year, Andre Blake. 50th minute. Moreno takes a good shot there. Here's a corner for Cincinnati. And Cincinnati Philly's still asleep. Philly versus Montreal in Philly, or Philly versus New York in Philly, Eastern Conference Final. Could be interesting. Maybe it wasn't as certain as I thought. Barrial to take the corner. Or even them getting there, but just if they do get there. Headed on. Cleared. Over the bar. That is a goal kick. I guess the Baby Union thing or the Union West thing actually sort of worked for him. Well, I guess it has worked for him. But having those Albright, Noonan, Sergio Santos. If Johnson wins MLS Cup again, do you think he puts himself as third USA goalkeeper? Without a doubt. Yes. Honestly, he should be the backup because Steffen's not good right now. Frankly, Matt Turner should be the starter for the USA. If Johnson wins MLS Cup again, I say he's the backup. Steffen's not good right now. Steffen is horrible form right now. 51-49 still in possession. I'm not as worried for Montreal or the West. You think, well, I guess it makes sense because Cincinnati knows exactly what Philly is made of and their culture. So you're basically just putting a embryonic version of the culture against the full-fledged version. It makes sense. I get it. It's sort of like playing the anti-hero version of a superhero. Like if it was like Spider-Man and the other, like the black suit Spider-Man, Venom, was it? Against each other. Yeah, definitely want Turner, but will Greg. I mean, I hope he does, frankly. But Greg's made stupider decisions. Or when Bedoya's not starting, Philly is just way more lost. I have a feeling that Bedoya not starting tonight, he can't come off the bench. I guarantee you. Same here. Plus Japan, but same here. No. No Bedoya on the bench. So no Bedoya on the bench either. Bedoya's not at the game apparently. Yeah. So Bedoya not there. I heard from Duke by the River that it was possible he'd be on as a sub, but so he's not there. Okay. So Philly's just in trouble in general. And it looks like El Brujo is hurt to the point he may have to be subbed out. For me, what I think it is, Bedoya not being there tonight is definitely a thing that's hurting Philly. Because I think in a game like this, they need Bedoya's leadership. It looks like El Brujo will be able to come back on, actually. Good. If he was out, I'd be worried. If I was a Philly fan, I'd be worried. But Bedoya's absolutely needed for Philly. I think he is a missing piece so far in this game. And that's not to – I'm not saying Jack is playing badly. I think Jack McGlynn is playing good, but I think it's the leadership of Bedoya that they're missing. And Kai Wagner is cramping up. He was already hobbling in the first half. And here we go. Kai Wagner standing up. At this point, I just think the football gods don't like Philly for some reason. All the stuff that's gone on for them over the past 3 years. Did anyone watch Osasuna versus Espanyol by chance? Missed it myself. I'll be watching that replay for certain. Didn't see it. Maybe if they show it on like beIN Sports channel on like Tubi or something, maybe I'll watch it later as well. But beIN Sports on Tubi shows a lot of replays at times. So it's very interesting. So maybe I'll check that too. But look at reverse retro jerseys, like is the Rangers, Panthers, Predators. The worst I look at is the Leafs. I mean, what type of jersey is that? I said it sucks too. Ref. It's funny how the ref had the whistle glued to his lips in the first half, but now he swallowed the damn thing. Like, where's the fouls? Like the first half. Be consistent. Be consistent. This referee is absolute. Well, I will remember the name Tim Ford now. Jesus, man. Be consistent. And it's not like he was calling fouls on one team more than the other. It was very even in the first half. Every time there was a slight foul, blow the whistle. And now it's the opposite. At least it was equal opportunity bullshit. Not like he was blowing the whistle more for one team than the other. It was just more in one half and then the other just completely stops blowing it. I'd rather it be like that. If you're not going to be consistent, I'd rather it be like that, but that's just me. But now I will remember the name Tim Ford now. Jesus, I hate pro referees. Why? It's like they act like. Seriously, if you've seen that video that ESPN or Fox Sports made that 1 year of like behind pro referees, it's like, no, they train. They're trained. No, we have a meeting every week to discuss the calls, and there's this point system. I've never seen this in action. Were you just bullshitting for a week? I feel like you were. What's your thoughts on the 2023 Leagues Cup? To me, it's a great idea. I just hope it delivers. I think Leagues Cup is a great idea. I think it's a very interesting tournament. It helps qualify for CCL. It helps grow the footprint of MLS and Liga MX in both countries and the CCL altogether. The matches mean a lot, and it gives people good experience of playing big matches who may not have that much experience when they first have their chance. So, because it's very hard, even with the new format of CCL starting in 2024, it's still very hard to qualify. So, it's good to have experience like this, and then you have experience going in if you qualify. So I think it helps everything, really. I like the idea. So I said to you, Ryan, just like Toronto, Atlanta last year, that's football, right? True. Still. Philly, Jack McGlynn. Like, I think Jack he's played pretty good right today. He's played pretty good. I just don't know. I think Bedoya could have done better, or at least leadership-wise. Here's Philly. Here's a chance. And no foul. Here's a shot. Goal! 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 Leon Flach! Goal! Philadelphia! What a goal! That's how you open the scoring in a game like this. Philadelphia takes the shot, takes the chance, and scores it. Top bin, 60th minute, Leon Flach. And there's the dupe. There's the dupe. And there it is. Cincy better not win this. I don't think they will after that. That's how you take the wind out of somebody's sails. That's how you do it. Hit him out of nowhere. Plays over by Carranza. Taken down. Plays back to Flach. Uda to Flach. And Flach pops it. Lovely. Uda. Gazdag taken down. Uda gets there. Plays it to Flach. Right being closed down by Haglund. But he takes the shot right before Haglund gets there. And puts it top bins and just roofs it. Lovely. Leon Flach with a goal in the 60th minute. His first career MLS playoff goal. Not really who you expected it to come from. But he got it. But the Union scored. As soon as I turn the TV off to go to the gym, they score. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Nice. 61st minute. Damn, Cincinnati, get it together. I don't know. I think they just lost the momentum. I think it starts to just go sideways for them. That's more likely that happens. It's more likely that it just goes sideways for Cincinnati. I feel that's like the energy here. Luciano Acosta. Philly feels like they have more energy right now, and that's a foul? No. 62nd minute. Oh! Andre Blake. Corner for Cincinnati. 62nd minute, or getting close to the 62nd minute. If it's anybody's time to score for Cincinnati, it's got to be Haglund. Got to right the mistake if Cincinnati ties this up, frankly. Haglund looks like he can make that run, and nope, not far enough. Cleared away header, and it looks like it's a Union run, and it's played right back to Cincinnati. Andre Blake catches it. That's a goal kick there. 62nd minute. 28 more minutes. 28 more minutes for the Union to hold on to get to the Eastern Conference Final. Was it tighter than we expected so far? Yes. But are they in the catbird seat? Yes, they are. Here's Uda. Mikael Uda. Uda saved by Celentano. 63rd minute. I thought Udo was in through there. I want Vasquez and Brenner to score. Maybe one of them do. And that's a free kick for Cincinnati. And a yellow card for Flach. Now he's starting to glue the whistle back to his lips. There we go. Free kick for Cincy. I'm shocked Gazdag wasn't in the MVP list. I agree. Hell, he was shocked himself. I thought he was honestly top 5 player in the league so far this year. I thought he should have been in the MVP list. Acosta with a free kick, and they take it short. Interesting. Blake catches it. Just crosses straight to Andre Blake. Interesting. El Brujo Martinez plays forward. Jack McGlynn. El Brujo trying to go back. Does he? Does not. Gazdag crosses into the box, headed away. And it goes back to Cincy. 6-2 Canadiens. Holy bleep. 64th minute. Philly still really ain't holding on. Like, they got the goal, but they look very not great at the back. El Brujo clears for a nope. But it goes back to Philly. Good play there. Good play there by Jack McGlynn. Perfect positioning by the youngin. Flach. Jack blocked away. Takes the shot, but it got blocked away. But good move. But they put Chicharito in there for the Mexicanos. I mean, I thought he played well this year. I don't know if he was MVP level. I thought he was good enough. I thought he was top 15 in the league. I don't think. And the ball gets kicked straight into the Cincinnati player. And Mbaizo, I don't think he meant to do that, though. And it looks like there's a scrap because Mbaizo kicked the ball into the down Cincinnati player accidentally. But accidentally. Pushes him down. Whistle blown, and then Mbaizo kicks it right at the chest and face of the. Oh, no, maybe he meant it. From that angle, I'm not so. Yep. Okay, no, why are you holding your face? That didn't hit your face. Varial taking a drink of water. 67th minute. Jesus. As in, if he'd be knocked out if it was to the face. Thank his lucky stars it wasn't a rainy, soaked, skinned football. Thank his lucky stars it wasn't that. I mean, that football still probably would have knocked him out, but, you know. You know, like in elementary school when you were at recess and there was like one of those footballs that like the panels were like it looked like the panels were like shaved off and you see like the under, like the panels and it's like rainy and it's like the cotton under the panels like just soaks it all up like it was rainy. But it cleared up enough to where you could have your own recess, but somebody else had it indoor. Yeah. They got waterlogged. Yeah, that would be worse. Yeah. CONCACAF moment. Yep. Ronald Matarrita's on. The waterproofing wears off. Yep. Ronald Matarrita on for Alvis Powell, and Corey Burke on for Mikhail Ura. Corey Burke for Mikhail Ura, 68th minute. I don't know if he'll score any goals here, but maybe for more hold-up play. I don't know. Ura hadn't really, besides the assist, hadn't really played well today. Oh, yeah, that's not a completely bad move. I get it. Jack McGlynn making the run and gets pushed down. That looks like a foul. Yep, free kick for Philly. This game's getting chippy. 69th minute. Game's getting chippy. 21 minutes to go. Oh. And another foul. Free kick for Philly. I need one Cincy goal for my prediction. We'll see. Game's getting pretty chippy. I don't think they really care about a goal at this point unless they could just obviously get it. Getting to the 70th. Plays forward. Oh, not great. Comes Cincy. Gazdag. Pressing. Nothing there. My guy looks... Yeah. '70th minute. Brenner crosses to the open space. Acosta. Save! What a save by Andre Blake. Still a chance. Headed away. You could have just let that fly through, but okay. 71st minute. Big save, Andre Blake, as you would expect. Matarrita, cross, plays down, but it'll get cleared. Yep. Still with Cincy, though. Hagland. Andre Blake honestly might just be the best Union player in this game. He's done a lot of work to keep this 1-0. Or keep it 0-0, then it got to 1, and then keep it 1-0. He's done a lot of work, frankly. That's what a goalkeeper of the year should do, though. Goal kick. There you go. 71st minute. McGlynn plays forward. That's a bad loss for the Rangers. Oh, Sharks are supposed to be bottom 3. Yeah, that is a bad loss for the Rangers, but it's not as bad as the Leafs losing to the Coyotes. Yeah, I'm not going to get over that one, frankly. Throw in for the Union, 72nd minute. And Mbaizo. Here we go, 72nd minute. Top 4 in the Atlantic. I told you the Habs would be in that position. I told you the Habs would be really good in the Atlantic. I saw the vision. McGlynn. Jack McGlynn. Plays back. Flach. Still Flach. Jack. And Bizo. Cross. Header. That'll be cleared. Still with a Union. Another cross. Header. And saved by Sellenton. 73rd minute. Corey Burke. Just get that header forward, but nothing really there possibly. 73rd minute. Gazdag. What an opportunity. That was 2-0. That'd be it. But the Union's making this harder on themselves than it has to be. Union's making this harder on themselves than it has to really be. El Brujo. Two Stars, two Maple Leafs, third period. Stars scored the power play in the third. It's a tie. Oh. I mean, the Stars are an okay team, so I'm not completely mad about it, but geez. Oh, the Leaf season's going to be a fun one, isn't it? Gazdag. Oh. Acosta. Plays through Brenner. Can't get the shot off. That's out for a throw-in, 74th minute. Time's running out. Sergio Santos on for Ian Murphy. Defense for offensive sub. Some 2019-20 vibes, except hopefully no new giant strains of COVID. Seriously, the season of this Leaf season feels like the 2019 start. It honestly, fire Sheldon Keefe, hire Barry Trotz. I'm honestly getting on that wagon, frankly. Matarrita blocked away. What a pass by El Brujo. Wow, 75th minute. I think Toronto will start to cook next year. If you're talking about TFC, I hope you're right. The Leafs, they should be cooking already. The Raptors, I think they're going to start cooking this season. I agree. But that series against the Sixers, though, back in the playoffs, that was a pretty good series. 76th minute. Pretty good series. Corner for Cincinnati. Yeah, TFC. I hope you're right. See if Bacala can get this right. Headed forward. Only Blue Jays are cooking. I mean, the Leafs are good in the regular season. Playoffs, they don't cook, but I don't know if you could call blowing an 8-1 lead as cooking, but okay. Sure. If you want to basically say the Blue Jays are, then the Leafs are, because it's very similar. Great in the regular season. The postseason didn't really go well. So, 77th minute, but lots of talent, yes. I'm just still pissed off about the wild card series. Sure, next year will be better. Raptors need to rebuild. They are already, though. Like, Siakam ain't it. I mean, I agree with that, but they can make a trade. They're not afraid to trade the people that they think are superstars for actual superstars. And with Scotty Barnes and Fred and Koloko and Achua, you trade an OG. You trade Siakam for Durant or one of the bigger names, you're in good shape. 78th minute. Precious and Scotty are good, yeah. 78th minute. And Fred, but plays forward. Oh, long run for Corey Burke to make. But he does make it. Barrial versus Corey Burke. Crosses in Carranza. Gazdag stays. Stays for Gazdag. Yes. Jack. Gazdag. And Bizo. 79th minute. Carranza's down and Gazdag are down, and they're not going to blow the whistle. That's just all right. 79th minute. Flach, Wagner, Elliott is out for a corner. Nope, looks like a goal kick. I agree. I had them winning on the night. I had them winning in the full bracket. Had them winning before the round. Had them going to MLS Cup and winning there as well. But Union's doing what they got to do. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be. El Trafico has nearly an average of 4.5 goals per game. No, it is a corner now. But, hey, if that average is hit, it's going to be a crazy game. Oh, past the post. Another corner. 80th minute. Big save by Andre Blake. If this holds, he's the man of the match for Philly. I got to say. Whether it's 2-0 or 1-0, he's the man of the match. Corner. Cleared away. Matarrita far out. Crosses blocked away by Flach. Good jump. Advantage. Cross. Brandon Vasquez cleared. Yes. Acosta. Matarrita. Gazdag holding his knee. You don't want to see that. And Gazdag is back up. Oh! And looks like going to be a free kick, yes. That was a heavy tackle. Really heavy tackle. Yellow card. Gazdag gets the yellow for what? El Brujo living up to his name, though, I can tell you that much. It's been chippy for like 30 minutes now. It's been chippy since the goal, frankly. But El Brujo living up to his name. If it so does translate to bruiser. I mean, it makes sense, but living up to his name with El Brujo does translate to bruiser with that tackle. Gets a yellow card for it. But yeah, Martinez, yeah. Gazdag was like reacting to it. I'll be live for Galaxy LAFC at 9, but they kick off at like 9:20 something, so it'll be a little bit after 9, but still tonight. After today, Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, Montreal, New York, and then 7 p.m. for Austin versus Dallas. So the next conference finals date. A double as well there. 82nd minute. 8 minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. Disappointing free kick from Acosta. It's 4 a.m. about to head to sleep. Have a good night. See you later. Yellow card for... Seriously? Oh no! Elliott gives it away! Shot! Saved by Blake! Saved by Blake! Big save! Big save! What a big save! Had to make it, and he did. El Brujo should translate to like magic or witchcraft, that sort of thing. What a save by Andre Blake. Jack Elliott slips, puts it right into the path of Brandon Vasquez, but Andre Blake takes a big save there. Makes a big save there. '83rd minute. I mean, he's the goalkeeper of the year for a reason in MLS. Goal kick. And Barreal is just trying to square up now. Jeez, this match is going off the rails. Alvaro Barreal is just trying to square up. Like, square up, cuz. Oh, man, what's cracking? Square up, homie. I'm squared up, cuz. Oh, yeah. But Andre Blake's always on the money. Frankly, he always is. Free kick for Cincinnati. 6 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Philly's living on the edge. Was that an Aerosmith song? Andre Blake catches it. Be a goal kick, 85th minute. That's Andre Blake. Living on the edge. Who did that? Aerosmith. It was Aerosmith. There we go. It was Aerosmith. There we go. There we go. 85th minute. That's out for a throw for Philly. Yep, Philly, 85th minute. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Philly's going to make a sub. Matt Real on for Jack McGlynn. Matt Real for Jack McGlynn, yes. '86th minute. And Bizel. 86th minute. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Throw in. Header. Oh. And Luciano Acosta. Looks like he took a knock, but he's up. 87th minute. 1-0 Philadelphia. Philadelphia has the leading goal. It's out for a throw. Of course, Leon Flach scored the goal at 60 minutes, right at the hour mark, and Philly has held on since. That's a foul. Free kick for Philadelphia. Getting to the 88th minute. '88th minute. Leafs have to score. Yep. But here's the free kick, 88th minute for Philadelphia. If they score, the dagger is put into Cincinnati, and that's going to go out for a corner. 88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Dominique Badgie is coming on for Junior Moreno. Dominique Badgie for Junior Moreno. '89th minute. Junior Moreno for Dominique Badgie. MLS legend there as well. Here's a corner kick for Philadelphia into the 89th minute. A minute plus stoppage time to go. Header. That'll go out for, nope, still with Philly. Another cross. Punched, and that'll be a corner kick in the 89th minute. Celentano. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. When I'm live, yes. If I'm just reviewing the game, I'll listen to it. But the way I've done things this year, I've very rarely been able to listen to a game. Into the 90th minute. Getting into stoppage time here. Another cross off the corner for Philly. Carranza! Oh, Corey Burke couldn't score. It's a goal kick for Celentano. Into the 90th minute. 1-0. How much stoppage time do we have? I cannot believe it. Philly getting back. Corey Burke. Free kick for Philly in the 90th minute. Right into stoppage time. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Are you kidding me? Five and a half minutes left. Plays forward. Headed away. Cincinnati. Looking for a late equalizer that will surely send this to extra time. Philly looking for a late cushion. The late dagger, so to speak. Here comes Philly. El Brujo Martinez, 91st minute. 5 more to go. Are you watching El Tráfico? I'm going to be live for El Tráfico. Not just watching it, I'll be live. Well, that means I'll be watching it, but I'll be live for it on here. Plays through. Over the bar. Goal kick for Celentano. Getting to 91-30. Corey Burke puts it over. The scoring touch just ain't there for Corey Burke. Goal kick taken short by Cincinnati. Getting to the 92nd minute with 4. That would make it 4 to go in stoppage time. It's out for a throw. Cincinnati. Philadelphia trying to find a way to bleed this time out. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Headed away. Another throw in. 92nd minute. Hello, AD. 92nd minute, 4 more minutes of stoppage time here. Philly in the lead, 1-0. They haven't made it easy on themselves, but they have definitely are still winning like the favorites they are. Philly on the ball, plays it all the way forward. Onside, nope, Celentano heads it away. Trying to get it to the 93rd, halfway through stoppage. 92-30. Hopefully LAFC could take the W, says 904. I got Galaxy winning. Hagland. But Gazdag pickpockets him. Bad pass. 93rd minute, Carranza. But Miazga was right there. Still with the Union, though. Here's the move, and nothing. 93rd minute. Nick Robertson scores the goal overtime. Assist Austin Matthews. Nice. Lovely. Halfway through stoppage time for the Union. Can they score the winner? Or not the winner, but can Cincinnati score the equalizer, or will the Union score the dagger? They have the lead, Philadelphia. Cincy has 2.5 minutes to score. If they want any chance to keep their season alive and go to extra time. Cleared away. Yep. Cincinnati getting to the 94th minute. 2 minutes of stoppage time. 2:10 left to be exact. Still 1-0. Matarrita. Now it's the 94th minute. 2 minutes to go. Plays down. Chipped over. Mbaizo. Nope. Acosta. Blocked away. Matarrita cross. Header. Matarrita plays over. Back to midfield. 94-30. 1:30 to go. 94-30. Getting to the 95th minute. I don't think he will, even if they do beat LAFC. I don't think he will. They're bound to lose to Austin or in the MLS Cup. I don't think he wins it. 95th minute. Throw in for the Union. 1 minute to go. Yeah, Union were pressing good there. Now, if they just hold the possession here or score a second goal, either way. Headed down, nice triangle there. Going to take it to the corner. (95-20), 40 seconds to go. Union plays on, and no foul there. 30 seconds to go. Headed on. El Brujo. Flach. Real. Matt Real. Holding on to the ball. Keeps the pressure. Doesn't give it away. Matt Real. Oh, but he did give it away there. Brenner. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 5 seconds to 96 minutes. It's 96 minutes. Cincinnati still attacking. Here's one last shot. One last chance. Blocked away by Flach. Full time. The Union win. 1-0. Philadelphia Union win over FC Cincinnati. They hold on and grind it out. Was it as easy as we expected? No. Was it the skull dragging we expected? No. But the Union win. They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They will host the Eastern Conference Finals next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. Whether it's Montreal or New York, they will be hosting. 1-0 Philadelphia. Same here. Same here. Big win for the Union. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once subscribed, send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes for El Trafico. Live for that. I will see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Philly.